And a follow on to that is culture or productivity.
There's a saying, they always give Drucker the compliment of this saying, but he didn't say it. He alluded to it, but they think it's actually, I read a bunch of research on it, that this saying it was either Jobs or Welch that came up with it, Jack Welch. And it's culture eats strategy for breakfast. So culture and productivity, well, I would suggest that productivity is a result of a culture that's willing to learn what's wanted and needed to produce what they're aiming at. And and so productivity is the result of, and I'd say you want to balance those. I don't know if they're necessarily paradoxical, but I can see how which, because it's really culture and strategy, right? I think that's the paradox.
That's interesting. No, we've never had someone tell us our paradox is wrong. So this is good education for us.
It just occurs to me that way. I don't know that that's right.
Well, you're making me question the way that those two are pitted against each other, and if whether or not it is a true paradox, right?
Yeah, I guess why I say culture and strategy is because the tension between ethos and strategy, ethos being culture, is that when there's a good balance between the two, you have productivity because the culture causes the willingness to move, to learn, to respect, eat, listen, work with, resource other people. And strategy is putting that relationship into a very effective format or structure that that it can be executed, and it's dynamic because the culture, it knows that the map isn't the territory, and so the map can change as you discover. So you're on the territory and it says there's a river here with a bridge, but the bridge has been blown up. That doesn't show up on the map. So now they can tactically get around it because they're aware of strategically what you're trying to accomplish. And the culture isn't is grounded in having the vision come about rather than signify the individuals. It's like that kind of tension.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. Productivity is probably a byproduct of the right culture and strategy, right? If you have a solid culture and a solid strategy, productivity will be the byproduct. But maybe it's not as paradoxical as culture is to productivity. Because in that, you're saying you can only have one or the other, culture and productivity, which one, right? Which is not necessarily